Hello, friends. How's everybody doing tonight? Welcome to, we're going to say Wild Wednesday. Wild Wednesday. It is wild because I just got my internet up. My laptop broke. I just got my laptop back. My internet broke. I just got that fixed. So it's pretty wild Wednesday. We are going to look at these cards, and you know what? I forgot what the name of them is. They are the Cosmic Garden from Pic du Soleil, Soleil, Soleil. Um, I'll get the thing. Cosmic Garden, Pic du Soleil, Soleil. I'm not sure how to say that, but I love this deck. Um, it comes with. It's an Etsy deck, of course, because I love Etsy decks. She sent all kinds of beautiful little cards. Um, Thank you cards. I have a little bag. It come nicely packaged with a book. Pretty nice thick little book. There's no pictures, but it's got a descriptions and stuff. Groovy little book, so I can get it without a shine on it. I adore it. I make my own little boxes. I don't like keeping them in bags. I'm a box person. It's got the gold. Oh, I love the gold. The edges, gold edges. It doesn't have gold on the back, but the back is nice. If I can get it without some shine. And it's more of a darker theme, which I'm starting to go with darker themes. Let me put the box back. For Halloween. So, in my world, my way of looking at it, darker decks, like with the black trim, are more like Halloween decks that I like doing in the fall decks. Um, so this is our deck for Wild Wednesday. I'm so glad you're all here. I'm so glad I'm here. Oh man, it's been a heck of a week. I have had it up to here with technology. I did get the internet going and the laptop going, and I got it all going. So hopefully you'll have a better week than me. But we're gonna see what the cards have to say. So I'm gonna shuffle them really good because it's a brand new deck. I love this deck. Yeah. So we're going to see if something jumps out right off the bat for Wild Wednesday. Ooh, there's one jumping. Five of Wands. Okay, Five of Wands is an interesting card. It's very energetic in this deck. It's got a very energetic feel to it. My impression of this card right off the bat is that these people are spellcasters. And the Five of Wands is their wands, or their wands is like actual magic wands, and not just like a staff or a rod or something like other decks. So this is a very magical deck. So they seem to be spell casting. Normally the Five of Wands is a bit of usually it shows like five youths that are all like play fighting. Sort of like, horseplay. Um, but I do feel like these feel like young people. Not necessarily children, but they seem like teenagers to me. They seem like teenagers to you? Yeah, spellcasters. And the fives are tend to be, five is an energetic number, and the vibe I'm getting is that the way this guy here is just casting him, he's casting his energy out, and they're holding hands, and it has the feel of a celebration, you know. It's interesting. Let me see if I have my other deck here. I had the modern hue. I'm just curious what the Five of Wands is. Let's see if I can find it real quick. In the Rider-Waite style. And look, it's right there. So this is the Rider-Waite Five of Wands. It's some kids. It's like kids doing horseplay. They're fighting, but it's kind of like play fighting. They're not really hurting each other. They're more or less practice fighting, kind of, sparring in a way. So who are you sparring with? This is the modern hue. That's the back of the modern hue. Modern hue is by Ritual. Let's see if I can get Ritual down here. You can see it right there. Ritual. I think it is on Etsy, but they have their own website. And I don't have any of the planners or anything from Ritual, but I don't need all that. I have my own whole system of following astrology. I feel astrology is a very mathematical thing, and I feel like the tarot is psychic. You're either psychic or you're not, with the tarot. You either get a vibe off it or not. That's why I don't really need to pull 20 cards. I just get a vibe. And this vibe is play and fun and spellcasting. I want to say practicing spellcasting, but do you really practice? You either do it or you don't. But they're having a lot of fun with it. I feel like these are like the kids at Hogwarts that are just like messing around with magic. They're just now learning that magic is cool, and how to do magic. And I kind of get the Hogwarts feeling off these kids here. So who are you sparring with? Who are your playmates? Who are your people that you can play fight with and still be friends, I'm not sure what to. Usually I get a little quippy little thing off it, but I'm not getting that right now. I am a little bit tired today, but I want to say, who's your dance partner? Even though they're not exactly, well, these people sort of are dancing here. Who's your sparring partner? How about that? Who's your sparring partner? Okay. So let's start with Aries. We are going to see Aries. Are you out there on the highway tonight at a truck stop wondering about your life? Aries don't really wonder about their life. They know where they're going. All right, Aries. I'm not seeing a card jump out yet. I'll pull one. Ooh, King of Cups. Okay, so King of Cups is a wonderful energy. I'm sorry, that light is really in a bad spot right there. I'm going to try moving it a little bit so that now it's on my glasses. Well, you're going to have to live with it. Okay. King of Cups. Isn't he a gorgeous King of Cups? You're gorgeous, Aries. Even you lady Aries, you know you're gorgeous. Yeah. Who is your gorgeous dance partner? I feel like you have a lot of magic right now, Aries. And people can just take one look at you and just be like, wow, who is that? I saw an Aries at a bar recently, and I walked up to him and I said, are you an Aries? He says, yeah, how'd you know? Like, I can always tell an Aries. Yeah, you're gorgeous, Aries. I feel like you're going to be really happy if you kind of have a sense of humor about things and take things kind of light and easy. And feel your fun vibe. I feel like that's your message, Aries. Feel your fun vibe, okay? You are the fun one. All right? All right, let's see what Taurus's message is. Oh, Taurus! Okay, you got the Six of Swords. Popped right out. Six of Swords is the people out on the water. Usually the picture is they're going from like placid, from kind of rough water across the river to more placid water. So, where's your peace and serenity? Who are your playmates that can not interfere with that, if you know what I mean? Like, you can have fun with certain people that don't kind of crowd you out, you know. This is not a crowded boat, you know. There's only be a select few that you feel that way about. Taurus, I want to know who are your besties that help you find serenity? I would say give them a call. Stay in touch. Hang out with them. Go see a movie. A nice movie and see something cool. Or go out and see some live music. You know, go out and have a play date. Go have a play date with your playmates. That's your message, Taurus. Okay? Find your serenity. Find your people that bring you serenity and that you can let your hair down with. Yeah, that's very important for you, Taurus. All right? All right, Gemini. Let's see what's popping for Gemini. My Geminis. Geminis are so wonderful. Oh, I think one did pop out. Okay, Six of Wands. That's a beautiful Six of Wands. Six of Wands in the Rider-Waite is a man on a horse with a wreath, and there's a bunch of people like cheering him on. So it's like he's won the race, or he's just, you know, he's coming back and he's getting all kinds of honors from some kind of campaign or something. So I would say, who are your champions? Who are your peeps that champion you? You know, you thrive when you have people you can think out loud to. You know, I think that's really important for you. And I want you to revel in all your accomplishments lately. Geminis have been on a roll. And things might be a little winding down because the seasons are changing and stuff. And Mars is coming up to retrograde shadow. Oh, in Cancer, which is actually like, I think that's your second house of finances. So you might have a little bit of, that's going to last all the way into, probably for 6 months. It'll be about a month and a half of shadow, and then it'll be about 3 months of Mars retrograde, and then another 3 months of Mars in its shadow. So it might not be, oh gosh, I'm trying to think, into next year, before we get out of this whole Mars stuff with Mars going retrograde. But it's going to be in your money house, which might be a little tough, on the going out and having fun with your friends. So, Gemini, the people that really love you and really help you think out loud will help you network to make money. Maybe that's your message, that making money is going to be very aided by all those people that are there for you when you're working through your process, of the way, who knows how your mind works. I don't even know how your mind works. Geminis are a mystery. But you get results. So stick with those people that are there for you through that process. Not just the fair weather friends that are there at the end when you're in your glory, but appreciate the people that are sticking with you while you're figuring it out. Okay, Gemini. All right. Cancer. Oh, Mars is going retrograde in Cancer. It's going to go a little bit into Leo, but it's going to be mostly in Cancer. So, what does this mean for you, Cancer? Does it mean you've got to go back over the way you look? You got a haircut and you really didn't... Ooh, one just popped out. Knight of Swords. Oh boy, that swords looks like the trimmer that trimmed your hair, and one side's shorter and one side's longer, and you hate your hairdo. Ugh. Something like that happens, go and fix it as fast as possible, because you are fabulous. Don't let somebody else's goof up ruin your day, okay? And don't take it personal, because in Mars retrograde, everybody's got goof ups, okay? That Knight of Swords usually, I keep seeing scissors snipping. I don't know why, but maybe you're doing some kind of an art project around the house for the holidays, and something gets snipped in half, or I'm not sure. But you're very crafty and you're very resourceful. And I have every faith in you that you will figure out a way to make the best of it and tie it all back up together, and, put a little tape on it and a little glue on it, and like nobody will ever even know. And you don't have to tell them either. You don't have to tell them that you had to tape it all back together. But sometimes the night has to do with communications. I'm not really sensing too much that it's about communications, but that could be a theme. I just feel like, have your tape and your scissors and your string handy, because there might be some little, your favorite pair of pants might get a little rip in it and you need to sew it back up, and you are fabulous at sewing little things back up. That is definitely right up your alley. So, or maybe you're having guests over and you notice your curtain is a little frayed at the bottom, and you quick do a little hem job on it. I could see that. I could even see a guy Cancer doing that. Yeah. Guy Cancers can be very much a homebody and fixing all kinds of stuff up. But that sword, maybe, I could see a guy like inviting people over, and he's chopping the vegetables and making a little gourmet meal and using his new knives and stuff and showing off this new cutting board. So, show off with your people. And, have some fun. I feel like this is a very fun vibe here, okay? All right, Cancer. Leo. Fabulous Leo. Oh, I almost had one jump out. It didn't quite. Let's see what happens. Maybe not. I don't know, Leo. The deck is thinking. Tell me what Leo needs to know. Tell me, tell me, tell me. Okay, we're going to pick one. Two of Cups. Of the collaboration card. So your people are your collaborators. These are your ride or dies, Leo. These are going to be very important to you this week, okay? I think all through this Mars, the Mars retrograde is in your 12th house. And that's your hidden zone. I don't like calling it that. I heard that the other day. I don't know why I just said that. Hidden zone. It's in your 12th house, which they call it the house of your self-undoing. But what it is when you're doing yourself, and then when you're undoing yourself, a lot of times we do things to be something. And sometimes in the undoing of ourselves, it's the house of undoing, you're kind of like unzipping the mask and the real Leo can come out. You know, Leo, maybe in the next few months, possibly the next 6 months with this whole Mars retrograde thing, possibly you're going to let your hair down. You're going to shed some skin the way, a lizard or a snake sheds its skin, or even the way a butterfly pops out of a cocoon. I feel there is going to be this change, but don't do it for other people. That's what I strongly feel is your message with this. Shed your skin. You're very good at that. You're very good at reinventing yourself. You're probably the one sign of the whole zodiac that reinvents themselves the best. Go Madonna. She's just reinvented herself so many times. Reinvent yourself for you. And, your best friends are going to be there for you. And that's how you'll know they're your best friends. Because they'll accept the new you. And they won't be jealous or envious or have that negative vibe of, surprise and whatever. They'll be all in for you, So in a way, it's a little bit of a test to see who your real peoples are, And you can even, you're often a lot like a teacher. And sometimes you're the one showing people how to love and how to show respect. And you're setting the level of respect. So I kind of feel with this Two of Cups, you're doing that with your friends. You're leveling up. And you're showing them where you're at and where it's at. And they can level up with you, or they're not going to level up with you, And that's the nature of retrogrades. You go back over things. And you might go back over these topics of regrouping with your people. But you're going to find out who really is there for you with this Two of Cups. Okay, Leo. Virgo. So this is in your 11th house, which is a groovy house. That is, you know, I find the 11th house can often be, I think this card's the one that's on. Ooh, Five of Swords. Five of Swords is the person who whooped up on people and stole all the swords from them. He beat all the other guys and took their swords away from them. He did win, but now he doesn't have anybody to play with. It's kind of a warning card. You know, this could be a verbal thing too. I don't know how you can kind of be sometimes, Virgo, because you're just so hypervigilant sometimes to know so much more and understand so much more than others. But sometimes it takes a little while for people to get the gist of it. So, you know, if you come down on them like a thunderclap, they might, you know, get taken aback a little. So, gentle, Virgo. Be gentle. This guy's not being gentle. He went in and just demolished them all and took all their swords, and everybody else slunked away and went home sad. You don't want them to all go home sad. It's all just play fighting. It's all just play sparring, you know. I would say, you know, try to be, you do womp up on people because you're just so darn smart, you know. So, try to be gentle. I mean, you can whoop up on somebody. Hey, if you're arm wrestling, go for it, you know. Slam them on the ground. Slam that arm. I just see you arm wrestling somebody. Slam it on the table. Boom. I could just see it. So I think that's your message. Be gentle. Okay. Libra. Let's see what Libra's got. What's Libra? Ooh, there's something jumping there. Nine of Wands. Lovely card for lovely Libra. Lovely Libra. That sounds nice. So Nine of Wands is, a lot of times it's the guy who's got kind of like a bandage on his head, and he's a wounded warrior, and his 9 wands, he's made a barrier between him and the world. And you can kind of see the silhouette of the person is behind all these, they look like yard ornaments. I'm thinking like, you know how people put Christmas ornaments all over their whole yard? That's what this reminds me of. But this is more like a Halloween yard. Okay? Are you hiding behind all this? All the kids are playing in the street, and you're hiding behind all your, you know, giant skeletons and mummies and ghosts, you know. I would say, Libra, keep a little path open. Keep the path open for them to come to you, because you're just so lovely. People just want to be around you, you know. So make sure you make it obvious where the little path is to wind their way through all the maze of pumpkins and everything that you have. You know, on the front porch, have a little light, you know, where people can see where to walk and stuff, and a guiding light. Yeah, I kind of feel like this is the guiding light here. It's the porch light. Keep the porch light on, Libra. Okay? I think that's your message. Okay, Scorpio. Scorpio! Yeah, Mars Oh my. Let's see. Mars in Cancer for a Scorpio. Oh, I think that's your ninth house. Oh, ninth house is a weird house. A lot of times they say it's like foreign lands. This is the one jumping out. Another Six of Wands. I believe we had this for another sign, okay? Okay, so the ninth house is often the house, like I went to college when I had planets in the ninth house. I think it was Jupiter. Jupiter in the ninth. It can be, the ninth house is, this is where Mars is going to be retrograding. So it's going to be something you're going to be redoing or re-going over, but it's probably something you've already started or already been thinking about, or maybe you've already bought some books. Which in the end you can get the honors. They've won the wreath, and she's holding it high. And I feel that all these people are like your posse that's parading around with you, you know. I feel that you have you're you know what, Scorpio, you're always leveling up. Perhaps this is getting, you know, you've got to go and take your air brakes test again, or perhaps you're getting your hazmat, or there's some other thing that you're studying, or maybe it's just for fun, and you're reading or listening to you know, audible books or something. But it's something that your ride or die people, these are your ride or die friends, is something that they feel is pretty amazing. So you're going to want to share it. You're going to want to show off your knowledge, especially the knowledge. So I would say through this Mars retrograde, maybe you're going to perfect the delivery, is kind of what I'm saying. It's the way that you say things, the catchphrases. Maybe it's a whole bunch of new terminology. Maybe it is a whole bunch of new products in a product line. Maybe you're going to be on a new delivery route with some new products or something along those lines, and you're going to study them all, and you're going to know those products up one side and down the other, and all these people are going to be amazed that you're so knowledgeable about all the sizes and all the options and all the blah 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 whatever, you know. But you're very good at that, getting really deep into something, and this is a time when you're going to want to go back over and study something and delve deep into it and learn all the terminology. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. And get the terminology down and learn the lingo. Learn the lingo. Maybe you are in a foreign land and you're going to learn the lingo. Yeah, learn the lingo, Scorpio. That is your message. Yes, indeed, Sagittarius. So this is going to be your 8th house. Ugh. Oh, look at that, look at that, look at that. What? 6 of Wands again? How is that possible? I don't know, but it flipped out. Okay. It flipped out. Don't flip out on me. So the same message has been a theme this week, okay? With this Mars coming up retrograde, it's in shadow, we're coming into shadow for a couple weeks. And then for 3 months it'll be retrograde. And it'll, I believe into March even, it'll be in shadow. So Sagittarius, with this in your 8th house, you are going to be establishing things about your legacy. You know, possibly documenting your, I'm getting an idea of you're documenting your legacy. Maybe you're making a photo album of your accomplishments of some sort, or a photo album of your family or of your genealogy. It's often the eighth house has to do with inheritance, but I've inherited stuff with eighth house aspects and stuff. So this could be what you're setting up, things that you're buying that will be inherited down the road by others. So there's a lot of karma here, a lot of good karma. So choose wisely. And, you know, with a retrograde, you might pick something and then regret it and then want to pick something else. So be careful not to just jump on the first thing. You know, you do your research very thoroughly. And if there's the slightest thing that makes you feel a little sketchy, wait for that second option. A second option will come, I promise you. Okay? So don't be just jumping on the very first thing that comes along. I have a feeling that maybe the first one is just the test run. You know what I'm saying? Just the test run. So Sagittarius is good at that, you know. Go on the test run, that's fine. But don't keep in mind that down the road there might be a better second option coming along, okay? I feel that's your message, Sag. Okay, Capricorn. My ex was a Capricorn. He was something else. He's passed away now, but he was something else, let me tell you. He loved road trips. Loved to go on road trips and see the country, see new places, and he loved to show off his car. He loved to have a really nice car and show it off. We were driving around on road trips. So let's see what the... these cards are not wanting to shuffle for you. There's some kind of energy here. There it is. Ooh, Nine of Pentacles. Okay. She is a rich woman, which suits you, Capricorn. Very rich woman. She's, let me see. Okay. This is a bird. You can't see it too well because the bird is dark. This is a beautiful bird on her arm, like a falcon. It looks more like a bird of paradise in this one. And this is her beautiful garden that she's worked very hard to, usually a little wild around the edges, but all the wonderful flowers that she's really loves looking at the most. And she's walking under the moonlight. And this is just a place that gives her pure joy. And she's walking with her favorite pet on her arm. And she's just in bliss and you know, enjoying herself on a walk. So Capricorn, I feel like this Mars retrograde is in your opposite sign, the 7th house. So I feel it is very important that your ride or die people are part of your plans. You know, you often gonna have these ideas of things, and the way you envision it, you envision yourself doing it. You don't necessarily envision you and your buddy and his girlfriend and her friend all in the car together on the road trip. But you know, you would probably have a whole lot more fun that way. You know, and that way other people can drive and you can just take pictures of the scenery, you know? So I think that you know, I feel like this lady, she's in her wonderful garden, but she's got her wonderful favorite bird with her. You know, she's got her buddy with her. You know, so when you're doing stuff and you're planning whatever you're planning for the holidays and all this other stuff, don't think about it as just by yourself, okay? You know, bring the friends, bring the kids as friends. You know, I think it'll be more fun that way. Be inclusive, and I think that's your message, okay? Capricorn. All right, my nose itches. I'm sorry. Oh, my nose is itchy. I don't know if it's allergies or what, but bean dust. I'm in the Midwest. They say it's bean dust making me sneeze. I'm not sure what bean dust is, but that's what they say. That's what they say. Bean dust. All right. Aquarius. I met an Aquarius recently. He's pretty darn cool. Aquariuses. When you meet an Aquarius, you feel like you've known them your whole life. Like you just met them, but you feel like you've just known them forever already. Look, that one's popping out. Four of Swords. Okay, so this person had their healing journey. Okay? Healing journey. And those swords was things that was hanging over them. But as you can see, the swords are sort of sinking into the background. And the person is resting now. So often this card kind of symbolizes being grateful that you didn't die. Okay, Aquarius, you would understand that. I know you would understand that. Being grateful that you didn't die. Okay? Being grateful for weird things. Okay? Often, your friends will understand you too. And I feel like perhaps you've been kind of reclusive because you haven't felt too well, or maybe you've been just had a lot on your mind. Swords is often communications or worrying or things on your mind or things that you just have to deal with. Could be legal problems. Although I believe this is happening, this Mars retrograde's in your 6th. I believe it's your 6th house. So it could be a health issue. So once you're feeling better, celebrate with your friends and let them know you're keep in touch with your friends. Update them on how you're doing through the whole thing, even if you are sick. You know, give them a call. That phone can feel like it weighs 10,000 pounds, but pick it up and call them, okay? They're going to want to hear from you. They're going to want to know how you're doing. And they're going to want to know that you feel better when you do feel better. Okay? And then when you do feel better, go and have some fun with your friends, okay? You know, they'll be there for you, okay? And go see a doctor, for goodness sakes. If you're really not well, go see a doctor. You know, a few bits of antibiotics might help you get over it a lot quicker, or whatever the issue is. Okay? All right. And then Pisces. Boy, this has been a long video. Pisces, because it's Wild Wednesday. What's up, Pisces, on this Wild Wednesday? All right, Pisces. What's the message for my people? I'm Pisces, too. What is our message? Because this will be a message for me, too. I can't wait to see what it is. Oh, did you see that? The Hanged Man. No! The Hanged Man. All these people are out dancing around, and I'm waiting on the phone call to find out where the party is. Okay. The Hanged Man. Now, the whole idea of the Hanged Man is like Odin was hanging from the tree, and what did he hang from the tree for, like 8 days? And then, you know, he had stabbed himself in the eye and stabbed himself in the side or something. And he became so enlightened that he was given the Futhark, the runes called the Futhark alphabet. Through that whole journey, he became enlightened and began writing in the runes, and it became a whole written language that we still use to this day, you know. So if there is this Hanged Man is sort of hanging on star streams, star rivers. It's very cosmic. You know, it is, what is it called? The Cosmic Garden? The Cosmic Garden. So this hangman is in the Cosmic Garden. And after the period of, what would you say? Being in the cocoon, you know, and a time of calm and peace and serenity and thoughtfulness and possibly, you know, maybe grieving even, there comes a breakthrough of renewing the sense that the journey is really just begun. After all that, you come to realize the journey has just begun. There's a whole new journey to go on. So your friends want to go on the journey with you. So tell your friends what you've discovered. And it's funny that I've kind of been doing that. I've been telling my friends what I've discovered about things lately. That's interesting. So this applies to me too. You know, do your inner work, and you know, sometimes Pisces can, you know, read a book all night or read a book all weekend, or, you know, go down a rabbit hole watching videos and stuff, but share what you find. Share what you find. I think that's your message, Pisces, okay? Share those deep secrets of the cosmos. Yeah. So I hope this has been helpful. And I am doing a whole lot better with the technology end of this trucker tarot and astrology. Not necessarily a tech whiz, but I'm starting to be one. I'm learning. So hopefully, and get a few more videos out. I would like to do 2025 videos for each sign. So I'll see if I can start working on those. And, all right, until I see you again, I will talk to you later. Bye. Thanks for tuning in too.